Bro.
Doesn't have.
True, true. Do you know what Falgi sent me earlier? He's fucking Hamilton's PII. I can send it over if you want.
Awesome.
It, it, it includes a free Falgi dick pic.
Angel.
I am. Yeah, I'm gonna join the. I'm gonna join as a gay man. Because Cloudi at the end of the day does look like a man. So thank you, buddy. It's probably the worst thing that I've ever heard. That is like the biggest insult ever. That's spindling. It was like someone going in your chat and asking, "Is that given ant?"
I sound. What's yours
No, but
British?
I don't sound like spindling, right? We're just British.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I've called Beckett Dick Beckett. I guess they were both in the same.
That's unbelievable. Got confused, did you?
Pour one out. Pour one out. Pour one out for the lost, for the fallen, for the dearly departed, for the Falgi. Isn't it just so sad? Hi everyone. Welcome back. I took a day of rest. I watched 3.5 movies. I watched Paprika. I watched Perfect Blue. I watched what was the other one we watched, Sam? Speak No Evil.
Yep, speak no evil.
And then I started the movie The Trap, and then I didn't finish it. I need to do that though. So yeah, I had a nice little day off. I took a drive. I relaxed, took a little walk. Okay. But here I am, and I'm back. Okay, back for the foreseeable future. We've got quite a lot of stuff coming down the bank, like a horrific Roblox drama that we're discussing tomorrow. But that's not what we're talking about today. Let's be honest. We're not talking about that today. Today we're talking about Fagli of the Op Block. Falgi, sorry about that. We're talking about Falgi of the Op Block. Now, I have kind of purposefully held off on discussing any of my any of the drama, and before I got roped into everything, I was planning on not discussing it until everything was out. But my hand was a little forced, as you know. But so the entire point of this stream is for all of the people who haven't seen the 39 Falgi streams that Morale, Dickers, Beckett, Diesel, and everyone else has made, drip feeding information. We're going to go over everything that is public. We're going to go over everything that is public, no matter how long it takes, okay? And even if I want to die multiple times, which I undoubtedly will, let's be honest. So, we've got that ahead of us. Yeah, I'm very excited to have you here. Thanks for being here. Fagli new gamer tag just dropped. True. So, yeah, thanks for being here, guys. And without further ado, because we have so much to get through, let's just go ahead and start, shall we? So, my boy, Future Nightmares, has generously both made, wasted trillions of gallons of water to make that song that you guys just heard called Full Responsibility. And on top of that, he made a beautiful docket for me. So we're going to go over that beautiful docket. So yeah, I think it's a bit off for tomorrow's stream. It's odd that nobody asked questions to the insane Roblox incident. Like, why didn't they insert person's name to go to the police? Those types. Yeah, sure. Yeah, we'll talk about it tomorrow. I've got a whole docket on it already that Spurk Spectate.
Hello. Where's my mic? Oh shit. Oh. Hear me? Why is it? Fuck. Fuck. Oh. We suppress. There we go. Hello? There we go. That's so much better. Okay. Hello. This is my one stream of the month. Okay, this is all you're getting. Okay, and I'm stealing Templeton's viewers. Obviously. So, yeah. Yeah. So, enjoy. Okay, I'm stealing his content. I'm amazing. Call me Nalgy. Okay. Anyways.
There are DMs between Rena and Cloudi and Rena and Falgi that are already up. Guys, before we get through more of this, I just want to be completely honest with you. I'm not gonna take sides on this whole thing when it comes to like people like Rena. I'm not gonna take sides when it look at this motherfucker, Jesus Christ. But I'm not gonna take sides when it comes to, you know, somebody like Rena. I'm not gonna take sides when it comes to, you know, the former researchers. Like I'm sure that they've been done dirty in some extent. And that's terrible, and I hate that. And we'll talk about it. We'll talk about everything that needs to be talked about in terms of that stuff. At the same time, though, when it comes to somebody like Rena, for instance, like I don't know, I think Rena comes off a little snaky to me. I don't have any allies here, okay, in this situation. You know, Beckett has been helping me behind the scenes when the doc stuff happened. Ace was helping me behind the scene when I found out about the doc stuff as well. Those are the two people that I really feel I owe anything to, or not owe anything, but you know what I mean, where like I appreciate their help. Other than that, I'm going to just be neutral about this, and I'm going to call things as I see it. I'm just going to say that now. I don't have any allegiances to these people. Okay? I did interview some of them. I did talk to some of them, but I'm going to be fair. Thank you for the 2 Slug. Slug the type of guy to not have gotten any COVID shots because he's scared of the microchips. But thank you, Slug. I appreciate that. Yeah. Cloudi unfriended me. I cry. I unfriended Falgi. Well, yeah.
Awesome
So
sauce.
that's gonna be Slug's article. He looks really healthy and delightful in this. So yeah, we're gonna go off a very basic timeline where this snowballed to where we are now publicly. So now Morale and Falgi already did not like each other for a long period of time before this happened, but this sort of ignited a rage within Morale that was not there previously, which is I that jump scared the absolute shit out of me. Why did it just start playing? What is going on? Slug, stop. Stop. The fuck is going on? It scared the shit out of me. Oh, here, I have a bit prepared before we really get into it. Okay. I have a bit prepared. Hold on, let me play it. Let me play the bit. Hold on. Look at this picture, by the way. Does this picture elicit any emotions? Here's the bit. My co-hosts aren't gonna be able to hear it, but you guys will.
Ha 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 ha.
True. What type of creator is this? Yeah.
Was it a Gru?
So that's no, it was the like what type of fruit is this?
Oh, okay. I was thinking like more like Gru. He kind of like has like that Gru from Despicable Me kind of build.
I mean he does, but okay, so yeah, this is what kind of started Morale getting very, very angry at Falgi.
Thing or going against them. It, like
Here,
I want to get
Stale,
into.
I think
yeah.
I'll just play the
I
very
think
start of this
the
call.
issue between your communication.
Because that's
With
where
Falgi.
like it really gets spicy. And I think it'll be evident what kind of sparked everything. Look at that. It's a 5 from Inon.
Okay, I don't know who that
All
is
the way
for
back
sure.
then.
Okay.
God, dude. My internet's
I don't
just
want to
like
you bring in like
murdering me
a purple
today.
Perry or something, right?
No, I'm not. Listen.
You can disagree with Morale.
Okay.
I'm fine
Yeah.
with it.
No.
Morale and I don't agree on a lot of things. It's fine.
Okay. Let's see if he picks up. This guy was literally just begging to be in the call.
Oh, we got a GSTLK viewer here.
Yeah,
Wait, so
he
Doomer
is.
Media?
I think he's.
Wait.
So then there's this misconception because
Well, his name is Morale, but I.
Stale thinks that
Yeah,
he's the real Doomer Media.
I didn't watch it actually.
a shit piece for a while.
Morale, good to see you, buddy.
Okay, here it comes.
Hi.
Here's where it
I
got
was
really
playing
bad.
Metro. I don't know. I was listening like 5 minutes ago. I don't. What's going on now?
Oh my god! I brought you in because I said that you disagree with Falgi on stuff and you agree on Stale with stuff, but wanted to push back. What's up?
Oh, well, I mainly disagreed on the fucking Grok AI child porn thing. I thought that was like retarded because you were talking about like YouTube moderation AI, not generative AI. Like two very.
But the
different types of AI.
question was AI doesn't have a fallibility when there's evidence of AI having fallibility, or it has less fallibility than humans.
Right.
There's
it's like
instances
saying,
of it
It's like saying
happening.
people are evil, and then you're responding, okay, well, black people, whatever. Like these are two different types of AI, two different types of
okay.
things, right?
Okay. Again,
We're not talking about generative
I
AI,
disagree.
How
I disagree,
people
but it's
use
fine.
generative AI. We're talking about AI moderation tools, right?
I
And you can disagree, but you're also like a fat fucking retard. So it's okay if you disagree.
yeah,
Just
yeah,
you're, like,
and you,
completely fucking wrong on this.
and you
Here it
message
is.
17-year-olds. Yep.
Yeah, and you had to like go
Here
and
it is.
find like an abused girl who you could cheat on because she was like cheated on 10 times
What?
prior. So.
What are we doing?
Are we doing this?
I think
Wow,
so.
Guys, let's
buddy.
not do that. Like, can we
I'm
not
sorry,
have ad hoc?
buddy?
Can we not? Can we just avoid? Can we
This
do
is bizarre.
substantive? Can we do substantive? things?
Substantive. Listen, I can roll around in the dirt, Falgi. If you want to start going there, we
Why?
can start
I
going
don't
there.
think we need to
I'm
roll
only
around the dirt.
joking with you.
You were
We don't need to-
joking. Oh,
We don't need to roll
okay.
around the dirt. We
Yeah.
don't need to.
But was he joking? No, he was not. Like, let's be honest. There was some serious actual rage there, right? Let's be honest. There was actual rage there. There was actual venom there, okay? And the entire chat was against morale during this occasion. When, honestly, looking back on it, and I even said this about this call, okay? Like, morale was trying to get Falgi to answer stuff, and he just refused to just because it was morale asking the question. And it was it was a little strange. It was a little bit of it took me back a little bit. Now, was morale extremely hyperbolic? Yes, of course. Don't get me wrong, extremely hyperbolic. But what I didn't know is that tensions were boiling between these two for a very long time before this. And this incident was what caused I know, Crow. That's what I'm getting to. This incident is what caused morale to like fully start like really, really not liking Falgi. He already disliked him previously, but after this, he was very heated. We had a conversation that I won't leak, but we had a conversation afterwards where he was very, very heated, and he was like, I know that this guy doesn't like me, and if he doesn't like me, he just needs to be honest about it. I don't like the way he's going about this. Like, I think it's really fucking gay and immature and, like, shitty, blah, blah, blah. Right? One-sided, I had no tensions. You didn't like him, though. Like, let's be honest. You never liked him. But maybe no tension. Sure. But either way. So, he didn't know what the questions were and avoided them while also disliking Morale. No. Morale was directly asking him questions. And Falgi would avoid it at every possible, like, length. Whenever Morale would directly ask Falgi, particular questions. And it was really gay. And, like, even I stepped in and was like, like, Morale's, like, the bad guy, quote-unquote, in this situation. Because he, obviously is very hyperbolic. And, the Oplox audience hated him. But it was one of those things where it was like, okay, well, can you answer the question? So this part of this, I think, was what resulted in Morale getting his own thread in the Oplock. A lot of the messages in there before the Oplock server had been changed were deleted, which is very interesting. You know, at its peak, it had 10,000 messages in it. And before the server got changed completely, you know, I had a couple of people looking in there, and there were only 9,000 messages. So I don't know what got deleted, but it's interesting nonetheless. So then, this was a very clear fissure between Falgi and Morale, and as stated by Morale later, the Slyboy tweet by the OpBlock Twitter account was the final straw for Morale. And this is Morale's little video on this, where, you know, in retrospect, when you think about the whole thing with getting my docs information, that one was not the same server? Yes, it was. I'm not talking about the research server. I'm talking about the OpBlock server. The one in the public had a few hundred? No, it didn't. No, it didn't. I wish I had a screenshot of it, but no, it had like 9,000. Yeah. It was in the OpBlock.
Did they get rid of the Morale thread in there?
I mean, the server's completely different now. It's Pi's server now. So I don't know if any of it's still in there.
Yeah, the thread. They didn't delete anything. So,
how many messages are in there now?
let me see. 10,016.
10,000. There you go.
There is in fact.
No, 9,921 is what it says for me.
9,000. If people blocked you, maybe, or if you have someone blocked.
I don't have anybody blocked, but maybe somebody has me blocked. Weird. 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 Has someone blocked me? Lol. Okay. Regardless. Falgi was cleaning up the server. Yeah, I wonder what that means.
Well, I see all of them, so I don't know what would cause that.
Yeah, it says 909,021 for me. I can even show a little screenshot here.
Well, I'm not gonna do that.
Well, I am gonna do that.
Here, I'll send it to you. Fine.
No, I just said I'm gonna show a screenshot. Because I'm still in the server. Hold on. So, because this is just going to show that, like, the hate boner within his community was gigantic, right?
They're talking about how to
Yeah,
kill
here it is.
yourself.
There it is. As you can see, 9,921. Right? So, why is he talking shit to Falgi and Cloudi? Why? Thank you so much, Saint of Salt, for clearing this up to us. Oh, man. Oh, man, I had no idea. Yeah.
I sent you the screenshot.
Never block anyone ever. I've only blocked one person, and it's because they were sending me scat porn.
Or wait, maybe it's because we're looking at it in two different ways.
But either way, so this is the Morale video that Falgi, I mean the Falgi video that Morale made about Slyboy. And again, watching this in retrospect with the stuff about my docs is very interesting. It really is. And then when that message came out about Falgi saying, I can't say that Turkey Tom's accuser shouldn't have been doxxed too. So there's a lot of contradiction here.
Slyboy is a YouTuber who has had his content taken off the platform multiple times for violating YouTube's TOS or privacy strikes. He usually follows these videos up with Mama Max styled "YouTube is protecting pedophiles" videos. Despite this guy doxing people, getting close to, if not over the line in a lot of cases, and doing extremely performative engagement-bait content, Falgi of the OpBlock decided to back him up when his video on the Turkey Tom false accuser was taken down. For those of you who are unaware how privacy complaints on YouTube work, YouTube basically gives you three options: contest the complaint, remove the selected part of your video, or censor it with a blur. This means that Slyboy knew at least a day prior that his video was in violation and didn't do anything to fix it. This was, of course, so he could do another YouTube protects these people styled video.
The reason the video got taken down was because I included a picture of her as the thumbnail. And listen, I understand YouTube's reason for taking it down. I just disagree with it.
After getting rightly shat on for throwing,
Which is so fucking gay, by the way. Yeah, I know that I didn't follow YouTube's rules, but I'm just like not gonna follow YouTube's rules because I want to get attention off the fact that they took down my video. Haha.
his weight for this guy, Falgi made a follow-up tweet saying, I was in the middle of IRL stuff, but I should clarify. I'm not in support of doxing, been staunchly against it on my platform and disagreed with it then. What I was referring to is her continued discussions with the creator about Tom, despite her apology. Could have been clearer. Let's go point by point here. Falgi was not doing IRL stuff. He had enough time to browse Twitter, make a tweet, and even send the tweet around to people like Beckett to cover on his stream. This also implies he didn't fully read or understand the Slyboy tweet in question, which if that's the case, why send it around and back him up? Obvious answer, Falgi is just lying, or he's a sub-30 IQ moron who can't comprehend the complexity of a 2-sentence tweet.
Well, we got our answer. He was lying.
Last point, he clearly was not referencing discussions with a creator about Tom despite her apology. First off, in what world is this a standard that anybody has held? Who gives a fuck if she's DMing random content creators about Turkey Tom? He ends this with a could have been clearer. Yeah, you could have, mainly because your stupid fucking tweet has nothing to do with the DMs that you haven't even seen. Your tweet obviously reads that it's insane that this video got taken down despite his ethical content, whatever the fuck that means.
Dude, I love how he just like starts spurging the fuck out at the end. He's just like, whatever the fuck that means.
I touched on this earlier, but I wouldn't call someone who consistently is in violation of YouTube's policies ethical, but sure. Point is, Opblock is a spineless liar who, instead of just taking the L, decided to do some gay post-talk rationalization and lie to his audience to save face. He holds no strong principles or morals, and it makes complete sense to me that this guy is hardlocked with a retarded ACC audience who can't drool out a single coherent thought without some parasocial daddy telling them what to think. So keep cross-dressing on your streams, Falgi. I'm sure it makes your wife's boyfriend really happy to see you expose yourself live for your raped audience.
God, Jesus fuck. I forgot how much he spurged out at the end. I will say, I am going to quote tweet this.
Awesome.
I'm going to quote tweet this. Because it did age very well. Alright, shut up, Morale. Shut up. Shut up! So, this caused Morale to do a bit of snarking campaign, digging through Falgi's Twitter, saying that I have 30 days of leaks until you apologize about your doxing take, and I will continue to leak. This was a bluff. Morale admits he had, at max, originally 5 screenshots. Okay. Morale would then go on to Dickers to talk about the history causing a tidal wave of leaks by Rena B, an ex-moderator that Falgi had been in an online sexual relationship with. All these DMs, in their full context, are on Slug's Substack. Shout out to Slug for working overtime on this situation. Absolute trooper. Yeah, I mean, Slug's been, like, apparently dying in, like, the hospital and shit. Like, this is taking it out of him, okay? I think this is taking a chunk out of all of us, okay? Where is the... These are the DMs. Where are the DMs? Scroll. Oh, okay. Am I stupid? Am I silly? Am I stupid? Am I silly? I'm sorry! Do we need to go through... Like, is this important? Because this is, like, there's so much here. You know what I mean? Is this important?
I think people have found the important parts. I don't think every single one is important. Because it's
yeah,
literally
I feel like people have already talked like the important parts to death. So we'll kind of reference them as we go on. But if you want the entire full context, let me just go ahead and put Slug's article in this link here, and I will pin it. There you go. If you want to check that out, feel free to. Okay. There's important parts. Thanks for the 5 ace. Thanks for the 5, buddy. Yeah, he was. He was bluffing. He admitted to it. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, okay, but what are the important parts? You know what I mean? I feel like we can just reference them, right? It's fine. It's fine.
Well, down at the bottom.
Eventually,
now, I was gonna say down at the bottom of it now is like Rena and Falgi's DMs. So the first half of it is just Cloudi Rena that we saw like a few days ago, but there's been a lot more added.
So are the
Like
Cloudi? I mean, are the Falgi DMs like important?
Again, I think there's people talking about how like during the Slyboy stuff, like he was actively DMing Rena like about the Slyboy stuff. So it, like,
about the
counters lie.
Slyboy situation too. That is
Yeah,
true.
People were pointing that out. In
I
chat.
wish these were searchable. Wouldn't that be nice?
Screenshots, man. Screenshots. I don't know if
God
Slug
damn.
would ever be willing to release the whole HTML.
Yeah, I wish you would. Well, I think that there's like private information in them,
Yeah,
so you definitely
I
wouldn't.
don't know, because I know he said he went through, like, you'll see like Slug sensors over like pictures where it's a little slug fella. And he said he like hard coded that into the HTML, so if he were to release it, I think like pictures would be censored. And I know he set some
Yeah, but not
sensors up like
text.
names. No, he did. There's a few.
Oh, you did? Okay.
There's a few that like Cloudi names someone and it just says person docs instead of like the person's name.
Go to the left. There's two. Oh my God! Thank you.
Awesome
Okay.
sauce.
So why not? Let's go through some of these because, other than Cloudi being like a fucking like psychotic freakazoid who like spreads rumors about people, I'm mainly focused on Falgi. Even though, of course, I mean Cloudi's an important part of this situation, but I think everybody's already seen those. So. Let's see. He lives and loves. I'm assuming that's in regards to. Why did it become smaller when I zoomed into it? Okay. Is any of this okay? You know what? Let's do. So this is the Slyboy tweet still up? Let's see. Let's see. Let's see as I leak my DMs. Why does I not always sound tired? Because he's always
I'm a hard
working
worker, man.
24/7. Yeah, that's why. That's why, as my computer struggles to load anything. It's really cool. Dude, Falgi still follows me. That's crazy.
Yeah, I've noticed he's
Um,
still in like every server. He hasn't left any spaces yet. I don't think he intends to.
I think he has.
I mean,
Pretty sure he left Ace's server.
I don't know about that.
He did not delete it. It's from March 23rd here. All right, so if we scroll to let's see the DMs from this period.
Where's my DMs with this man? He's still in my server. Lyos, Poos, Aidens, Dickers.
It's kind of weird.
Chuds,
Kind of weird for him
his
to
own.
have left.
No, he's still in
Kind of weird
Aces.
for him to have. Is he?
Yep.
Oh, maybe it's Cloudy that left then.
Probably. I'll check Cloudy here.
Huh.
I'm only in two mutual servers with Cloudy, and that's the Thunderdome, and that's the Pydome, the new Pi server.
So it looks like. Okay, so it looks like Cloudy did leave Ace's server. I guess that's what I was thinking of.
It's 9/11.
You can just DM. You can just DM me. Yeah, that'd be so nice and sweet and awesome, to be honest. Thank you. No, I don't mean the tweet. I meant him and Rena talking about it to show that like clearly there was some there was some stuff that he was aware of and he was lying, like acting like he wasn't. Because when this happened, this was like, I don't know, it was a bit of a red flag for me personally. Like I was like, I don't know if like this response felt pretty dishonest, but I was willing to give him like benefit of the doubt. God damn, these motherfuckers DM'd quite a lot.
Well,
What
he
caused-
was sexting them, so
Well, what caused Rena to like leak all of this?
I think it was.
Did she like feel betrayed in some way?
Yeah, I think it was more like that. like I think more with like morale stuff, and then
Thank you, Slug.
I think she had realized like how Cloudy was like using her and like lying about a lot of shit is when she decided to leak the Cloudy stuff. And I think it was after she started talking to Slug that she decided to go through and leak the Falgi DMs.
Okay, sure. Yeah, I'm confused because, okay, we're just gonna move forward for now, okay? Because this is dead. Dead air. Dead air. Okay, actually, oh, thank God, morale came through. Okay,
W.
thank God. Big dubs. All right, hold on. Actual relevant screenshots here. Great. Hey, Cloudy let me know that you both discussed stepping away from the mod team. I wanted to say I respect your decision to do so. I also want to apologize if you ever felt I was picking on you or held you to a higher standard. At the end of the day, you're still my friend, and I've always taken that into consideration when speaking openly. If you haven't felt that that was ever given to you in the same way, then all I can do is move forward and do right by that. I want to thank you for helping in the beginning and always being a friend throughout. Know that we can always talk openly and candidly. Thank you again. 13820. You talk about Rowan's docs. Can you tell me why you were arguing with me about it? Genuinely, where do you stand, man? This is not about picking me. I'm very annoyed. Okay. Here we go. Okay, so this is where it gets fun. Okay. Why does he sound like that? Are you talking about Inut? Don't hate on Inut, okay? Don't be mean to Inut, okay? I at no time have agreed with Brandon's doxing of Rowan. When I say revealed, I do think Tom had to provide a level of legitimacy to his claims, which included identifying his accusers. When referencing Imu Imi, for instance, I am just expressing how I believe that there was a hiding behind the scenes where things were not working, and I was trying to stay consistent. This is something that crosses the gender divide, as I find it improbable to say that because a bigger creator is X, this person can accuse them of Y. I've never defended what Brandon did and haven't. As I've said, I can't agree with his actions, but I can understand people just being upset over his private info, including his child being released. I understand the argument. That doesn't mean I agree with it. Just because Brandon thought it was right doesn't mean I do. And so, anybody confused here? What that was Brandon showing his, the Turkey Tom accusers, full LinkedIn, like first and last name, full LinkedIn. Which is, I mean, it's doxing. It's doxing. There's no way around it. It's fucked up. It's doxing, right? You're never going to see any normal person sweep for that, right? Unfortunately, Turkey Tom's ex, as a person, had her information released, and those in the story may report on this fact using some of the details. I am not and have not been pro-doxing. Not because it's optically safe, but because it's just been the standard that I've held on to. I do not allow people, which is so ironic, right? I've not allowed people to post Brody Fandout stocks when people are spreading it, and I actively denounce the Sonic community doing it towards Emu Emi, despite her actions. I can't say that she shouldn't have been is a double negative. You were saying that her identity should have been revealed, you just don't like how Brandon went about it. You realize for me after seeing this, after you tried to get me to encourage you to report Hal to ICE, feels really weird. Right, I forgot about that whole thing. Encouraging some...
Wait, what?
Like, and I guess... Yeah, did you not know about that?
I did not know about that.
Yeah, so he, like, encouraged Rena to report somebody to ICE, but then, like, was like, it was a joke. It didn't land well. Everything's always a joke, and it always doesn't land well. Isn't that funny? You need to get a better comedy routine, Falgi, because all of your jokes just come off as serious to literally everyone. Okay.
I really just don't think that he knows what doxing is. I really don't.
Yeah. No. I not. Doxing is just when he doesn't do it.
Well, because if you want to, the DM I sent you that I got from him, you can leak it because I've talked to other people about it now.
Yeah. Are you talking about the Scarlet stuff?
Yes. Because
I will after
Well,
after
we
we
get
go
to
through
that.
these.
I'm
I will.
just saying, I don't think he knows
Yeah.
what doxing is at this point because he's so fucking dumb about it. We're like, well,
All right, then Crow is sending me the stuff about the Crow is sending me the context of the ice stuff here.
that's so awesome.
He never liked hidden heroin. He was tempted to call ice against one of his co-hosts' significant others. Probably a joke, but a wild one given his views and him being a Hassan fan.
Wait,
So let's
did
see.
you watch any of Diesel's stream earlier?
No.
So
Did he stream
so
today?
he streamed for like an hour because he said he was gonna stream again later. He was going over some shit, but he brought up that Cloudi, because Cloudi had a thing for Diesel. Obviously, Diesel didn't reciprocate it. But he brought up that she was jealous that he was spending so much time talking to Hal, and how she would always like be mad, or not be mad, but she was like comparing herself to Hal and everything, like physically, like saying like Hal had big titties or some shit. Diesel's words, but it's so funny. So I really think that takes a part in this whole like reporting Hal the ice shit. Knowing that Cloudy didn't like Hal just because Diesel was always hanging out with Hal.
Right. Okay.
That shit's funny.
So this is the hold on. Let me Here it is. Yeah, gonna have to look at it. Killjoy and Dicker's chat. He's migrating. God, I hate him. I get secondhand cringe every time I see him tag Dickers. Yeah, he really wants attention. I don't know why, but he wasn't active until this week. Person Doc stopped giving him attention probably. I doubt that. All they do is sit around and discuss D&D while doing nothing with it. A part of me thinks every day, what if I knew where the boyfriend lived and called?
Chat, I'm gonna find that clip for him real quick. Rena, I'm hiding. You won't find me.
This early, bro.
Yeah, well, I thought I had long TYT. TYT. Is it? Well, I thought I had
8 months.
I'm hiding. I'm like Solid Snake.
It was just so strange to be mad that she has.
Let's see. Let's see if I can find where this timestamp.
Say that she doesn't. A huge rack.
Yes, he said it. He said it.
Falgi.
But so Hal, you guys know Hal. She's been on streams before. Both Falgi and Cloudy
I don't
took a
know.
lot of umbrage with Hal, like a lot, to a weird degree.
Falgi
And I don't
framed
understand
Beckett
why.
with the crime of running over.
There, I turned it up. It's loud for me, but maybe it's not loud for you.
My opinion. Mostly agree there, I guess. Huh. Great. So, let me address what you've stated. No time have I ever been, or am I, serious about that. It's clearly a joke. It's clearly a joke, guys. Please. Please, it's clearly a joke. Come on. It's clearly a joke. Come on. By no means am I serious within the confines of that. What transpired within the fallout of this friendships is over. We've all moved on, and I've kept it at that. The topic is quickly dropped, and I never brought up that joke again. Secondly, I'm in no way in referencing Brandon, but how Tom stated her name in the video. As stated, I never agreed with Brandon. Looking back at the conversation in context, it moved on from what Brandon had done wrong, and because I'd already said I didn't agree with he did on that live stream, I believe that my opinion was already known. The conversation me and Saint were having was about Brandon before you joined, so to say that you were referencing Tom doesn't make sense. My issue with Brandon was the standard that he was setting for commentary. I can 100% agree that I should have been clear, and that's on me, and I see your issue. As far as it was just a joke, I took it as one and didn't take it seriously until you kept on pushing it, and I told you straight up I am anti-ice. Looking at the conversation, when you brought it up, I also just expressed my dislike for ice, and it moved on to later talk about your work schedule when I messaged you later in the day. By no means did I plan on continuing that joke any further. Yes, because I started to ignore you. After stating you're also anti-ice, you keep on going about how devilish you are. I didn't take it as such, as there were times where conversations had just dropped between us in the past. Furthermore, that was me moving the conversation on, but I'm not encouraging doxing her, nor life urination. However, I will fully respect that it made you uncomfortable, and for that I apologize. You still have not told me what you mean by can't say that Rowan shouldn't have been. As I've said before, and it's the reason I was talking about Immu I was referring to how Tom handled it in the video. This is because the standard within our Immu coverage was never about her private information, but who made the allegations. Again, I am not condoning what Brandon's done. And again, I should have reiterated my stance, as I still maintain that none of her private details should have been publicized by Brandon. And again, I just can't emphasize it enough. This is so funny in retrospect. With the when it comes to literally requesting my docs information from KJ, right? And let me be clear. KJ has apologized to me. But I maintain it is still on him for accepting that. Right? It is still 100% on him. Like, I'm not, don't think of, me going at Falgi here as, being like, oh yeah, KJ's totally fine and like, blah, 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 he did nothing wrong. No. KJ's apologized to me and, multiple times at this point. And, he shouldn't have done that. He shouldn't have said yes to that request. But that's how it went, okay? But I'm focused on Falgi because he's the creator, and he's the one who requested it, etc. Okay? That is not a good enough answer for me. I'm sorry. That has nothing to do with you stating I can't say she shouldn't have been. I don't care if you're referring to Brandon or Tom at this point. You're talking about whether she should or shouldn't have been. So can I ask a clarifying question? Do you think that she shouldn't have been identified at all? I'm trying to understand your point of view. Yes. Her picture should not have been put out there. Her picture is the center of the drama with Slyboy. And to clarify, Tom does put pictures of her with her face redacted, but it still has her name out there. Was that a bridge too far? I'm trying to understand your position on it. Falgi, the picture used was from her LinkedIn. I understand that's what Brandon did. I'm clarifying for Tom because I don't personally remember him posting her LinkedIn profile. It's why I'm just asking clarifying questions about the Tom video because I don't want to make an assumption. This is not about Tom's video, OMG. You're talking in circles. Do you think it was a bad idea for Sly to use her picture in his thumbnail? Because in private, you were condoning her to be outed. No, I'm just clarifying because I asked should she not be identified at all when you said yes. I'm asking about Sly. I bring up what you say in the stream and what you say in private because I'm genuinely trying to understand where you're coming from to defend this. If you do not believe that she shouldn't have not been outed, then why are you backtracking and apologizing for backing Sly? So when it came to Slime Boy, I can absolutely, and that's the one that we read. Did you know about his previous videos being taken down? Diggers tried to give you benefit of the doubt and said you didn't, but you shared at least one video in the drama talk and reacted to his camp one. So I did react to his camp one, yes. I believe that was far before his current issues. What about this one? I was aware of parts of the drama, and I believe my stance was similar to the idea that he was acting a bit too far, though I don't think it was discussed on Discord. And I only shared it because it was a creator we had covered in the past, not to endorse or disavow. I guess what I'm trying to understand is if you feel like my explanation is incorrect. I'm just trying to understand why you jumped on it so hard, especially about your whole thing during the Tom drama about waiting for all the details. If you're referring to Slyboy's Twitter post, as I stated before, his post only discussed the privacy complaint and them talking. So as I explained above, that's my rationale. Yep. What?
DM.
Okay.
Here, let me forward you exactly. I mean, I think it's the person being talked about. I think he's just trying to make sure. I don't know. So I would say try to find what's good. I haven't seen anything. So I think he's just trying to cover the base. I don't know.
I feel like he's like making a way, unless there's something that we haven't seen. Well, hold on. Unless there's something that we haven't seen yet, he is making a way bigger deal out of a first name that shouldn't have been shown.
Well, I think he just means
don't talk about it on stream. Don't talk about it on stream. because we're drawing far more attention to it now. Okay, just stop talking about it.
I just need to clarify. I'll be back.
I understand.
Okay, I'm back. I wanna join back.
And like trying to get a docs information off of me. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know.
And regardless of that, if it affects friendships and relationships, I'd rather just nip it in the bud and say, hey, thank you for being around, kind of thing. Thank you for doing what you do. Take the responsibilities you want. Don't take the responsibilities that you don't want.
Okay.
Yeah, and then a baby died. There was a baby. So there was actually, I don't know if you guys know this, there was a baby on the mod team, and they were so upset by the news that he died. It's really sad. You can hear it.
That you don't want.
You can hear it right here. It's really, really sad.
Okay.
So that's pretty much it. So
So,
some things
real
are gonna
quick,
change.
so no,
That's,
nothing
Do you
like
know like
a
what
personal
specifically
info
is
was
gonna
leaked.
change? Like, is there anything that we need to change or that we
no,
need to?
every
Yeah, nothing personal was leaked. It was just the fact that that was being publicized through the route that it was, because it was not intended to be publicized through that person. That's all.
that's pretty much it. I don't know if Cloudi has anything to say on it. I don't know if you guys want to have discussions about it. We can. Completely up to you guys.
I'm good with like the amount of editing I've been doing and like the occasional thumbnails. So how it is for now. If anything changes, I'll let you know.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately for me, I like I'm gonna get into editing. I'm gonna get into thumbnail stuff.
Whoa.
Thank you for the $5, buddy. Really appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, like, this call itself isn't like super important other than to show the pattern of behavior, in my opinion. It's just extremely awkward. Like, as you'll see, just wait.
Stuff so I can start doing it.
Yeah,
The
I
big
don't
reason
know.
for me is I need to learn how to do it. It's got to be done. I have to be able to do this just in case one of you is gone, or the eventuality someone says, "Hey, I want to step away from the channel," and that's completely fine. But I got to learn how to do the other stuff that I wasn't previously doing. So that's the big reason why I'm learning editing. I'm back on the thumbnail game for that specific reason. So if you guys aren't around, either work stuff, house stuff, life stuff, that's perfectly fine, and I pick up the slack. It's why I'm trying to do them a little bit more.
Good. Yeah.
I hate this cringe baby. Jesus Christ, you guys are evil. This baby just got fired from the op block. And he's devastated. Come on.
But yeah, that's pretty much just how it's gonna be.
Pretty
if
sure
you
the
guys have
baby has
questions,
more integrity than
concerns-
Falgi at this point.
I mean, the baby absolutely, dude, the baby's awesome. Okay, everybody loves the baby.
He should run
Things
the
like
op block
that.
channel now.
Yeah. The baby has taken over the op block channel after Falgi's leave.
Say your piece.
The baby was trying to warn everyone. This man is evil. This man is evil.
Now, so we can kind of figure it out.
I've already separated stuff. So all the
What's going on? Am I missing something? I'm seeing context here.
D&D stuff is its own category. I have the staff stuff, or like wherever you put thumbnails in its own little area. So all the perms and everything should be set to that you guys still see that stuff. I'll just adjust the mod rules. And honestly the only person that had mod was KJ. I didn't expect Ash or Q to do anything about it, but it's just one of those things like I just need to lock some things down.
You hate to fucking hear it, dude. That's absolutely disgusting. This needs to be talked about more. Thank you for the 2. Really appreciate it.
Down. And I just want this to be a little bit more efficient because I've started looking at how other bigger, like really big Discords run things, and I like how they do them. And so we're just gonna set that up.
That sounds good.
Okay. Yeah, I don't really have much in a way to add except, is there any?
Yes, yes, Killjoy. I saw that it is now the Pi Chord. Yes. Pi, who has made cool gifs of me in the past, so is based in my book, and is now running the Oplock Discord, it seems.
anything I can do to help, or is it all being taken care of? Because
It's all been taken care
yeah,
of.
that was my assumption because
B,
you know.
B stepped in and unironically said, fixing the Discord is my autistic fixation. Please let me do it.
Yeah, I haven't talked to them at all, and all I see is all the bots and stuff that they.
Yeah, she
put in.
unironically said,
Again, it's
I
something
will sit here and do it
it's
for 8
it's something that I've been handling. So no, I took it to heart when I was
The baby will be leaking the Falgi DMs very soon.
that I don't know. I didn't want to push anything else on you guys. I feel like I did enough damage, so I took care of things.
You didn't do any damage.
Yeah, what damage?
Don't worry about it. Like I said, at this point, it's just kind of like
Don't worry
I
about
got
it.
it. If I need anything from you guys can DM me. If perms don't work after I adjust things, please let me know. Everything should.
Okay, see, this is just so strange. It's like so strange and passive aggressive again. Like they're doing that thing where it's like, after all the damage I've caused, and they're like, "What are you talking about?" And she's just like, "I'm not gonna talk about it. Let's just say gas station 2006." It's like I don't know what. This is such a weird way to do things. It's such a weird way to handle things. It's not really how you communicate with people. I think that you know, Future and I have like the healthiest working relationship that I've ever seen. Amos and I have a very healthy working relationship, okay? We have wonderful, very healthy working relationships in Himpletopia, okay? And you know, it's all about communication. It's all about communication. I personally only work with people that like I at least trust somewhat. So I mean, that's probably part of it as well. But you know, and you know, it was great working with Slug too because there was great communication between us the entire time.
We love
Okay.
Slug.
Yeah. So, you know, Future is super nice to talk to. Future is one of my good friends. I love that guy.
We love
And
Future.
yeah, we love Future. We love Amos. We love all of our Himple workers. We love when I when I covertly get iNut to slash people's tires. You know,
slaves.
we love the we love the Himple slaves. Okay.
Should be working fine though. Being
Exactly.
I worked on the bots, and she taught me how to do some more stuff with the Carl bot.
Yeah.
And once the D&D stuff gets running, I'll make threads and stuff just for the games. So
Yeah, and I think once the D&D stuff happens.
True.
Mods delete that. 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 Anyways, guys. What a dude, he loves to joke around. He's just like a kidder, you know? We're gonna talk after stream, okay?
Happens, I'll roll out.
Are we having a Himpleton
Patreon.
mod call?
So
Yeah, we're gonna have the Himpleton mod firing call. I'm just gonna do everything. I'm gonna do everything Falgi does just in complete parallel. I'm just gonna create a perfect like mirror of the drama. Yeah.
You're gonna impersonate a smiling friend, but like one of the shitty ones. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
You're instead of slug,
exactly.
You're gonna become a snail. Okay.
Yep, exactly.
What will happen is then I'll have B work with me to integrate the Patreon into memberships as well as Patreon stuff. So that will have its own like private section of the server.
Okay.
Versus all the other stuff. Obviously, those things take time. Get that integration set up because
what was that?
Pain in the ass, but
Ooh,
there.
sorry.
Obviously, like the other stuff too is, listen, if there's a part of this channel that you can't fulfill because of personal obligations or recreational obligations or workplace obligations, it's fine. Just kind of be honest with that. I am okay. The reality is I'm going to take this channel a lot more seriously than everybody else because it's my face, my name, my brand. It's just the
My face, my name, my brand. I mean, honestly, I feel like it was a disaster to have a group channel like this in the first place, where only one person is the face of it. Like some kind of power hungry, like weird, you know, usurping was bound to happen, and this is just kind of what we're witnessing. You know. Thank you for being a member for 14 months. I heard Himpleton whips night. I'm not gonna. Thank you, Spoops. Anyways, go ahead, Ina.
We heard that Himpleton hugs nightmares. Wow.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, again, I think again early on in the channel though, it was like, again, it was a group presence. Like Falgi wasn't the face of it. Especially whenever I
When did that change?
I don't know the exact point. It's within the last year. Because whenever I first, like 2 years ago, when I first started interacting with him, it's one of those things where I saw it and it was a group, like they had the whole group dynamic. That's why it wasn't like a frequent watcher, because sometimes there'd be content I didn't care about. But I think Falgi being Diesel's top guy went to his head, because like
yeah,
whenever I had stuff for like the whole Scarlet thing, it was always go to my mods, and then the only mod that like would take the stuff for it was Falgi. So I think Falgi was a big filter for Diesel at the time. So, because that's why I interacted with him so much early on. So
I'm drinking my favorite Four Loko flavor.
Which one?
And it tastes like Monster, and it's delicious. It's Four Loko Gold.
I've never had Four Loko, so I'm happy for you.
Four Loko Gold, it just tastes like Monster. It's delicious. It's wonderful. Dan's Burst was probably the first time it was a Falgi episode. Interesting. Okay. Spoops, thank you for sweeping for me. I really appreciate it. I need my #1 sweeper. Okay. I know. Should we go over, before we continue this mod call? Should we go over what happened with you?
Oh, the DM I sent you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So to break it down, right? I received reports of and you can pull it up on screen. I received reports from what was it? From Rena, that the ops hated me. Okay? Now, I didn't know if it was like all of them, if Falgi hated me. I don't know. Okay? So I was like, I'll ask Falgi if he was one of those that hated me. And this was his response. Okay? Now, the stuff with Cameron, I think is 100%, that's
No.
understandable. I'll give him that. Me working with Cameron was stupid. Okay? However, I think he's stupid to be mad that Cameron was in that call, because Cameron's the only reason we got the call. Anyways, the part that I bring attention to, though, he said, I really didn't, or where was it? Yeah,
Well, we'll read them. We'll read them.
okay. Yeah, if you want to read it, or I can read it. I don't care.
Yeah. Well, real quick. First, let me just address this. ZV, I'm not chugging the entire drink. No, I would like to enjoy it. Thank you. Thank you for the 10, though. I really appreciate it. And then I heard Hempleton seek. Anyways, thank you for the 2, Speed Racer. So Falgi says,
Hey, thanks for reaching out. I wanted to make it clear. I don't hate you. At first, I found the Scarlet stuff weird and annoying, especially the doxing of his face.
Whoa.
No,
When it came to some of the camp stuff,
Do you want to explain that before I go on?
no, you can finish it, and I can go over.
Okay.
when it came to some of the camp stuff, I really didn't love being pulled into a car with him to confront Scarlet Reaper, because it was an out for Cam to try to wash his hands of working with a guy who attempted to dox me. This bled a bit into the Lio stuff, where I thought you were going to do it again. Over time, however, I've grown to appreciate you and respect you more as a creator. I saw you prove, and I respected that. The act call was evidence of that. I can understand that you made me hesitant to receive of my answer, but I'm being truthful when I say
I love. Before I continue, a quality of honest people is that they will always tell you repeatedly, again and again and again and again and again, that they're honest. They will say it every 3 sentences, that they're not lying to you, that they're telling the truth, that they're being serious on this one. That's the evidence of a true, honest person, okay? I'm being truthful when I say my opinion of you has improved over time. I'm taking time to make a response, but you still deserve an answer.
And this was like a week ago. So yeah, if you want to scroll to the top, and I can go line by line, but I do want to preface.
Perfect.
I received this on the 2nd, right? And, you know, I really didn't intend, like, I wasn't going to leak it. I was like, okay, it felt pretty honest. But then everything kept coming
Yeah, when he
up.
sent just to vouch for you, when Inut first sent this to me, he was like, "Don't fuck off, future." Thank you for the 2. You know, Inut sent this to me and he was like, "Do not leak this or I'm never speaking to you again. Like, this is a big deal for me, like, that you do not leak this. I'm not planning on leaking this, or I mean, like, putting this out to the public, etc." Okay, so I can vouch
You
for
were
him
the
there.
only person I sent it to at the time. And
Yep.
so I sent it to Himpleton because it was like more so I felt like he was being honest, right? But then the thing that stuck with me was the part of saying I doxed Scarlet. Now my response to him was saying I still don't believe I doxed Scarlet, and I'll get into that. But the main thing being was that. But then the stuff about the Sly Boy stuff came out, where it's like he's defending that. And it's like, okay, that's weird, but he's saying I'm doxing someone for showing their face. But he's defending Sly Boy for doing the same thing. And Sly Boy is platforming the person's first and last name and the picture that's on their LinkedIn. So that could have real world consequences, right? And then
Yeah.
the call with you and him came out. Because I'll be honest, right? You gave me the inside scoop that had happened. Or just like him collecting your stuff.
Right.
And so it's like, okay, I don't trust this. So I message another creator. That was around like the Scarlet stuff. And I was like, hey, here's all the details of how I got his picture. Is that doxing? And they said they didn't believe it was doxing. So really,
Well, why don't you go
Yeah.
through, because it is public, why don't you go through the details
So-
of how you got his face?
So yeah, right there where he said, at first, I found the Scarlet stuff weird and annoying, especially the doxing of his face. Scarlet Reaper, you know, has had a weird online presence over the past, like, 5 years. We didn't find him until about 2 years ago. But the main thing is, on an old channel of his, he had a face cam. He would record IRL videos of him sitting in his car, showing his face. So that's where we got these pictures from. Because, lo and behold, the Need for Speed community, because that's who he was with before, like, logged all his stuff. So he was very public about his face. It's, like, it's out there. It's not my fault he turned on the camera one day. So that's where I got his pictures. But Falgi is here saying that I doxed Scarlet's face, calling me basically a doxer. Well, not basically, he's calling me a doxer. When, again, everything that I know about Scarlet Reaper, he has publicly put on the internet on his YouTube channels, like his old ones. So it's not me going out of my way, looking for his pictures, you know, searching his face to find everything about him. No, the dude put it on his YouTube channel and his TikToks. Falgi even covered some of his old TikToks. Like, so that just stuck with me. And then...
Yeah, which is fair.
Falgi brings up the Cam stuff, saying Cam, he didn't like being pulled in the call to confront Scarlet Reaper. Because it was an easy out for Cameron. For trying to work with the guy that doxed him. Cameron didn't know who Scarlet was. He didn't. Like, yes, Scarlet tried to dox Falgi, but for all Cameron knew, Scarlet was spinning the narrative to everyone that Scarlet Reaper was dead. And he was acting as if he was his friend. He's like, yeah, FPS Diesel and Falgi got my friend to kill himself. So, you know, I want them to, you know, go down. So that's what Cameron thought was true. Cameron didn't know about Scarlet until I outed it. We wouldn't have got the call.
Malcolm, thank you so much for the raid. Sorry to interrupt.
No,
Thank you so much for the raid, Malcolm.
Like, and I don't like
All right, keep on going.
rehashing the Scarlet Reaper stuff. But when your main criticisms of me are things like that, it's like, dude, you're I feel like he's twisting the narrative to his benefit to give some sort of reason to why I'm being told they hate me.
Well, yeah, why he was shit talking you.
Yes.
Yeah, like he's literally just
I don't think
he's
these are the
literally
reasons.
just he's doing the exact same thing that he did with me, dude. Like he's literally just trying to come up with reasons desperately as to like explain his actions when in reality there is no excuse and like it's just fucking bullshit. Like all he has to do, if we're being real, all he really has to do is just be like, yeah, no, I just shouldn't have done it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and
Like,
then he says it bled into the line of stuff where once you're gonna do it again. Do what again? Like spurg out over someone? Like I don't know. Like I did spurg about Lio, but it was quite fun. Okay, and
Sure.
I have a very decent relationship with Lio now. Like I still think he's a fat retard who's done a lot of stupid shit. But it's like, what was I doing about Lio? I made a video going over his fucking addressing things video, or I made a stream going over that, and then like one other video, I think. And then
Right.
that was really it. I've talked about him on streams, covering his past controversies, but that was it. So I don't know what he's trying to say I would do again with Lio. Like, dox him? Like, if I'm going to be honest, Lio's shit's out there. I wouldn't show it because the means I've heard that it was gathered were doxing. But everything's out there. Like, I have no reason to do that. So it's
Right.
weird. Like, it's silly. Like, this, after everything else that's come out, has turned from an apology and addressing things to me to more of just like, hey, let's see if I can lie to him again. That's really
But that's how it
felt like.
feels. That's how it feels. Yeah. No, I completely understand that. I completely understand your perspective on that. 100%.
So I don't know. Because I know Cloudi doesn't like me.
Yeah.
Like I've beef with
I mean-
Cloudi. She's coming to my DMs mad. Because of things I've
Well,
said.
we don't like Cloudy, motherfucker.
Yeah.
We don't like
Yeah.
Cloudy.
And like, again, I was very charitable towards her, just because, again, out of respect for Falgi. But it's like, it's just weird. I don't know. This really pissed me off after everything.
I mean, you know it's bad, right? When like your reputation inside of your own community is that Cloudy has to be put on a leash because he's such a schizophrenic psycho. You know, like I mean, it's just I don't know. The signs were there. The signs were there.
Have
Okay.
they deleted the research server?
I don't know.
Or
I don't know.
Either I don't know if they did or they just kicked the people that would leak it that they don't trust. I don't know.
Unless Falgi was working off of an archive in the call with me, the research server still exists.
Okay. So what I will task out chat right now. Okay, if there's any chatters in here that are in that server that, you know what, are just in there to log it.
Just ask Slug. Just ask Slug.
See what they were saying
Just ask
about
Slug.
INUT. I will ask Slug.
INUT, just ask Slug.
I
Yeah,
will.
he has it.
Oh, I will. Because I'm curious.
And Cloudy is not single. Cloudy is not single. They did not break up.
Yeah.
Okay.
He
They did not break
he
up.
literally states that in his out of the 6-minute video, the piss shit video that he released. He felt the need to preface, "We're not breaking up."
She was just trying to protect me.
Yeah, dude, no, she's just controlling. Like she's in every community at this point. I feel comfortable saying this because now it's evident because I didn't want to.
Oh my
speak up
God.
personal feeling. Dude, thank you, Hempleton chatter.
Thank you so much, Sister Godiva, for the 10 memberships. I really, really appreciate it.
That's
Holy
awesome
shit.
sauce, man.
Hopefully we got some familiar faces in there. I know we got Rena, wonderful. We got Forest Cat. We got Arcady Calliope. I feel like I've heard of them. And Critical Shogun. Wow, Critical Shogun. I haven't seen him in my chat in like a million years.
Well, he's gonna have a notification,
wow.
so he's gonna come in here.
Yeah, he better. He better. But yeah, so I mean that's the shit talking of INUT, which is evil because INUT is wholesome. So I'm not a fan of that, and it made me very angry. It made me go Hulk mode. It made me freak out. Okay, it made me be very angry. I'm very defensive INUT. Okay.
I'm just a little guy.
The cloud Dussy can't be that good. I mean, there's no way, right? Like, there's just absolutely no way, right? Like, come on. Like, let's be honest. There's no way. Okay, let's get back to this awful dog shit call.
Reality of the way it works. As much as hardy har, small business tyrant, yada yada yada. I've heard it 1,000 times, but the reality is like I throw my hand in the shit every time. So I want to tighten things up because the events that took place after the fallout with Psy and Lio, people like popping into the Discord, shit like that. I want to tighten it up a little bit better because our Discord is not It's not Chud Logic's Discord. It's not Aiden's Discord. It's not Malcolm's Discord. It's not Sai's Discord. It's not. It's our Discord. It's my Discord. It's
Dude, this is such like a corporate statement, dude. This is so fucking stupid. Yeah, just so you know, the Discord that's ours, it's our Discord. It's not insert creator's name Discord. It's our Discord. We do things a little bit different way. We have a 10,000 message long thread about morale. Okay, we do things a little bit different way. Who's on the line? It's iNut. It's iNut.
Hello.
Hello,
princesses.
Like, this is like, Brown Ussy does go crazy. Jesus fuck. What is wrong with you?
you know, it's the thing where that place is for people to relax and chill. If they want to discuss drama, they can. They openly do. I've discussed this before, and I made like a post. When it comes to certain threads, we're going to be archiving.
Like here's my whole thing too. It's one thing to be selective about your words. I think that that's smart. You should be selective about your words, right? Like you should be considerate of the words that you're saying, right? Like that's good. That's a good thing. But it's different when you are like not being selective with your words, but literally like choosing to speak in the most corporate way possible, where it just doesn't feel human. You know what I mean? I don't know. Two very different things to me.
Certain threads and locking them down. Big reason being is I don't want it to become like an A-log space, specifically like Malcolm's server, where a lot of people were fucking poking at the lol cow farms, and they got a lot of heat for it, from what I understand.
Interesting. Okay. Thank you for the 5. Yeah, that is weird. It's so funny how they're like how Falgi's moral fagging over Malcolm's server here, and he's like, yeah, they tend to be pretty petty, and they're poking the log cows. Like, I just don't get it. 10,000 message thread about morale. 10,000 message thread about morale. Which I'm not saying morale's a log cow, but it's like, you know, you can't moral fag over like the conduct of servers when you have like complete A-log threads within yours. Which, by the way, I don't take issue with. I only take issue with when you're going to moral fag over it. That's when I care. That's when it's actually an issue, right? Like, that's when it's stupid.
I do have to say, like, during the whole morale, like, early stuff from, like, a couple weeks ago, early on, when he was just leaking, like, the interpersonal shit, like, there were people in there, like, posting things, like, someone was trying to claim that morale directly claimed that Falgi's a rapist when he never did. And they're like, oh, some other person, someone else must have said it. But it's like, you're directly claiming it as like, that's something Morale said. And then they were posting like screenshots, which didn't, like, the whole thing with him talking to a 17-year-old, they're like, yeah, he was trying to solicit nudes from a 17-year-old. And it's like, the screenshots they posted didn't have that in it. So it's like,
right,
they're in there directly just trying to like slander Morale just because they hate him. Just because
I've had
he's
to
bullying their favorite creator. Feed that pupper. It's time to feed the pupper.
Well, and it really does in some ways remind me of the whole thing with me, because the whole reason that was confirmed by Diesel that, you know, Falgi wanted to look into me in the first place was because I was lay mean to you know, Daddy Becky and Xylee, because I snaked them in 2024, okay, which I take full responsibility for. I shouldn't have done that. But, like, that was the whole reason why, like, you know, Falgi started looking into me was because of that and because of Mishi, who I did a small stream segment about, okay? And that was way back. I did a small stream segment about Mishi, and I said that she was a lolicon, which I don't have any of the information about Mishi in front of me anymore. I don't know anything about Mishi anymore. So I don't know if I would stand by that. I was pretty fast and loose with my coverage back then. But it's like, you know, it's again one of those things where it's like this weird inherited beef of like parasociality that some people do. And it seemed like, you know, Falgi was doing, where he would, you know, hear, oh no, you know, they were mean to Daddy Becky. This guy must die. They were a dick to K-Hawk. I'm gonna find his docs. Oh. Daddy Becky will love this. Like, I don't know. It's so fucking retarded.
I want to point out, I don't know if I saw it in your server or what, but there was like a screenshot someone's comment on his response video where they were in a call with him and her boyfriend and Falgi were in a call, and Falgi allegedly, right? I don't want to take this at face value, but this person's claiming that Falgi was like, yeah, I'm going to have to like beef with you publicly or like disavow you publicly, but we can still be friends in private. But it seems like with like you and a lot of other people, he did the opposite as well, where he really didn't like these people, and he's, again, in your case, looking for dox material on you, and it's like, but he's gonna come on all these streams and act all best friend with you.
Well, to be fair and to be clear, that was in 2024 where he was looking for that, right? So that was before we were ever on semi-decent terms.
Yeah, but I feel like
but even
to
so,
go from those 2 points is like.
I agree. It's jarring. It's certainly jarring. Yes, 100%. Yummy hearsay. No, I don't think you need to apologize for talking in those threads. I don't think any chatter needs to apologize for contributing to those threads. I think, and my whole point was, I don't really care about the threads. I'm somebody who has a Kiwi Farms account, guys. Like, I don't care, okay? It's more the fact that he's being extremely hypocritical by being like, yeah, we're better than the other servers. Yeah, I make threads on people solely because of vindictive grudges, but like, we're different. Like, it's just stupid. It's stupid.
What else? Other things too. This is gonna obviously be a thing, but just remember, because it's gonna happen more often, as I've realized. You don't have to speak for me. You don't need to defend me. If somebody in another Discord you're in has a problem with the way that I do content, and they go, well, why are you friends with them? Why are you working with them? You can literally say, go ask them yourself. Don't ask me those questions. I'm not going to answer for them, nor am I going to explain how they do things. A lot of people are going to try to catch you, like, this is what happens. A lot of people try to catch you into a conversation about that shit, and that shit gets spread around.
What the fuck? What a weird thing to say.
So notice in that call, right there, Cloudy's in that call. You don't have to fight for me. You don't have to protect me. And what's he say that?
Well, it's different. That's the bitch that I'm fucking. It's different.
And she's fucking 20 other guys, but it's okay. She still loves me at the end of the day.
Exactly. You just don't get it. You just don't get love. Okay.
Yeah, I clearly.
Have you ever loved?
Yeah, I clearly don't. No.
Have you ever loved? Do you even know what that's a reference to? Do you recognize that?
It sounds familiar, but no, I'm fucking retarded.
It's probably before your time. That was the Deaf Noodles Papa Gut debate.
Oh no, yeah.
Before
my time like that.
At one point, Deaf Noodles, Papa Gut has this giant spur gout where he says, "Dennis, have you ever loved? Have you ever loved, Dennis?" And I use that line all the time. It's so good. You've just never loved, though. I know that's what the problem is.
That's what it is.
Can you move your face cam down a bit? Let me see how I'm looking. Like this? Is that good? Anyways, but no, I know it's really stupid.
It's just, and that's the reality. That shit's gonna get
The irony of Cloudi working on a train. That's evil.
spread around. There are other eyes and other Discords, and that shit gets forwarded to whomever. And I'm not like saying specifically, but like it gets forwarded, and eventually I will hear about it, kind of thing.
Okay. That just feels like a weird way of like saying I want to cover my ass, because like I don't even know if the point that he's trying to make, it doesn't even feel like don't fight my battles for me. It feels more like don't like say shit about my stuff because it will get to people and then I need to explain it. That's how that feels, more so than don't fight my battles. Like that was a point there, but like it's also like don't say shit about me because then I'll have to explain it. And I mean, with Falgi's conduct here, Falgi's not going to talk about something unless he's caught for it. Okay? Falgi, could have killed and buried like 17 children, and we're never going to know. Okay? because his version of a taking accountability is talking about the things that he's been caught for.
So just don't fucking engage with it. It's not worth it.
Okay, but I never had that happen.
Yeah, but it will start. It'll start because people are looking.
Well,
I mean,
yeah,
this-
and already got an issue with Lord Rush doing what he's doing and shit.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna inform people associated with it later. It is disappointing. There's nothing we can do about it. It is what it is. This is this is what happens when you gain an audience. The parasociality does come into play, and you either have to nip it in the bud, which will happen. It's already being taken care of, or more importantly,
Oh God, the poor baby.
you just kind of got to deal with it. So it's already been nipped in the bud. It will continue to be nipped in the bud.
Yeah, again, it's one of those things that I've already taken care of it, and I will continue to work.
This
do
is that
so.
baby's
Just
9/11.
if you hear things or things are affected by honestly.
This was the baby's 9/11 after he got fired from the op block.
The only thing you really need to worry about is just the D&D stuff.
Go to Coco Melon. Any video.
I'm gonna make sure that that's a bright shiny roll for you guys, and then
Just
just
the
whatever.
dog not
I mean, because
being
you
fed.
obviously still have this Discord, and I'm not.
Dude, don't you love how they're like talking about giving them like gold star like fucking like participant trophies? Yeah, if you go to the op block Discord, we're gonna give you like bright shiny rolls, and they're gonna know that you're like cool and stuff.
Inviting anyone new here.
These people take this Discord shit so fucking seriously.
I know. Like I couldn't. It could not be me. It truly could not be me.
There's some people in chat that do the same thing. All of you, go outside right now. Go climb a tree. Okay?
Yeah, climb a
Don't end
tree,
up like
touch some
Falgi
grass, go on a
inside.
hike. Yeah, take this as a cautionary tale,
Don't even
please.
get a job, okay? You don't have, that's like you don't have to do that. Just go
Yeah,
outside.
true. Just go outside.
D&D stuff as it gets going. Blue is nearly done with all the stuff. She kind of just updates me. She hasn't shown me anything, but she just kind of updates me. I think she's working on cats right now.
Yeah.
And yeah, if you guys just focus on your own channel stuff and focus on the D&D stuff, that'd be great.
Yeah.
But yeah, all the Lord Rush stuff again. It's annoying. It's disappointing, but it is being handled.
Yeah, this is
Like I
not.
said,
This
I'm
is
taking care
not.
of it.
Like, I mean, reality speaking, this is not unlike the Rotsoy shit, and I will publicly embarrass somebody.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Not unlike the Rotsoy shit.
Yeah,
it
yeah,
took me
yeah.
A lot to get into places. It bit her in the ass, and she started talking shit behind the scenes. So that's just how it is.
It clicked in my head. Okay, it doesn't pertain to what was just said, but I do want to point out, okay, because one of the ops, I forget the name, and I don't even know if they want to be mentioned, said that Falgi was trying to get them to edit his response video for him, like, or I think it was an op mod, and so it's trying to have them edit his response video. And then eventually backed out of it because they're like, I don't want to be involved with this. So that's probably why it was so piss edit. Because I've heard there was a lot more he addressed. It's just all cut out. And that's why there's so many shit cuts in it.
Yeah.
So.
And Shamu actually made a great point here. You can't make content and care about stuff like this or what happened to Falgi as the end result. That's exactly right. Like if you. Like, it goes back to the stuff with Malcolm and Morale, too. And the stuff with me. Like, if Falgi just didn't give a shit about people talking shit, like, dude, when people talk shit about me, I let it lie, okay? It's fine. Listen, I've had a great deal of shit talked about me, okay? Like, by many different people, as all of you know, okay? Like, especially back in 2024. If you're a creator, stop caring about stuff like that. It's not going to get you anywhere. It doesn't do anything for you. Like, it's one thing to listen to criticism and try to learn from it, which is something that you should do, 100%. But when people are just blabbing off and talking shit, like, I mean, let's be honest, like, Malcolm's a shit talker, Morale's a shit talker. Like, if you were gonna like take that and bury it in the core of your being, you are going to be a vindictive, petty retard who does shit like this behind the scenes, right? Yeah, get used to people shitting on you. That's exactly right. Yep.
That's pretty much it. So things again gonna be readjusted. Some priorities gonna be readjusted. It is, again, the D&D area is gonna be refocused and not necessarily refocused, but reconfigured specifically. So like that is there because obviously that's everybody's main focus at this point behind the scenes.
Yeah, as I said, it's already separated, and all the perms should be working and stuff. So that's fine. I'm trying to think. I did drop out of the one shot I was gonna be doing. I just don't have time.
Yeah,
I just don't have time. I already personally paid for because I wanted a full body carriage sheet, so I already personally paid Blue, and I'm probably gonna pay her some more just for the talking sprites because they look really good. So I'll be using those for my own stuff. But I'm just I did drop out of the game, so that is what it is. I really just genuinely don't have the time.
Yeah, and I'm sorry it took so long. I know people's life situations changed.
Yeah, I mean, it happens. It happens. There were snafus. There were things. I'm happy that Majunga got their whole PayPal paying situation fixed. So
Majunga?
money.
Who the fuck is that?
Yeah, as long as
Who the fuck is Majunga?
That sounds
Dude.
honestly. It sounds like it's okay.
It does sound like are you? Am I allowed to say that even? Like I feel very confused and disturbed right now. Yeah, Majunga. Yeah, we don't talk about Majunga. Okay. Like what the fuck is going on?
These people saying
Like-
they don't have time. It goes back to Morale's like little 2-minute video on Twitter. Like, what do you mean you don't have time? Like, we see you everywhere. Cloudi is in every chat. Okay.
Exactly.
Maybe if you
That would
got
literally
out
that would
of your 20 tabs of drama streams, you would have time to actually enjoy things with your friends.
and Shamu, that's also a good point. If they all started this channel together, there should have been an offered payout of some sort. I would agree with that.
Royalties.
But yeah, yeah, exactly, royalties. I mean, they're probably glad they're not getting royalties anymore, but like you know, the other thing is with the having time thing. Like I mean, the same thing applies to like somebody like Morale, right? Like Morale is, you know, constantly like, you know, he told me last night, I was in his chat because I was like going to sleep and I saw that he was streaming Pokemon. So I was like, what are you up to, buddy? He said, I'll get around to the food shops video eventually, okay? And I'm like, okay. Because I give him shit all the time because he's like, oh, I'm gonna make a you know, a food shops video, never makes it. I'm gonna make a Otsuka Ray video, never makes it. And now it's like, I'm gonna make a Falgi video, we'll see if it ever happens. But it's like I'm constantly to him, I'm like, dude, why do you do this? It's bullshit. You know what he never says? He never says, I don't have time. And I admire that, okay? I give him props for that at the very least, okay? He doesn't make excuses, okay?
As long as Falgi keeps getting what he needs to, so he can finish paying off the artists. Like that's why we're pressing so hard for donos and stuff. But I don't have anything else. So
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Stop
I think we're
beating
good.
the fucking dog, you
moving
could
forward,
pay
the
him.
rules are gonna change. Doesn't change anything. Again, if you have obligations and like, hey, listen, I don't care about the recreational obligation shit, but or personal obligation shit, but kind of just be honest about it. Makes my life a little bit easier.
Like I said, if I can't do something 1 week or something, I'll let you know.
Yeah. Same.
Admittedly, I think I would like to be able to do more, or help more if I could.
We have enough. Like I'm being like
Whoa.
serious.
Whoa.
We have enough help.
Yeah.
Dude, that was a little wow. Poor whoever that guy was. I think maybe it was Greg or something. He just wanted to help out a little bit more. He was like, listen, if you do end up having anything, just let me know. We have enough.
Well, someone
We have
pointed
enough.
out earlier. I think it was Zane like said that Greg is related to Cloudi.
Yeah, that's what I heard too. Yeah, I did hear
That's
that.
so absurd. Like, imagine your cousin brings you on for this fun little project with all your friends, and it's like, hey, cousin. I don't know if they're cousins, by the way. I just don't want to assume they're siblings.
Oh, that was Q. That was Q. So Shotgun Fox makes a decent point here. Well, let this. Hold on. That sounds disgusting, but I'm so glad you're enjoying it, Sister Godiva. No hate to you. Shotgun Fox says, by the way, the rest of the ops didn't have stream keys and still don't. The ones that are editors didn't ever even have editor roles on the channel. Wow. That's kind of insane. Okay, so it seemed to have been pretty controlling from the beginning. And then Pink Circle for 17 months of membership. Thank you so much for redeeming. If Falgi comes back, he's probably not going to be trusted ever again. Also 17 months of membership. Woo. Thank you very much. Yeah, I don't know.
They keep saying it was Q. I just don't know the context why people keep saying that.
Q was the person who said that line that I was making fun of, where he was just like innocently being like, hey, like if you do need any other help, and he's like, we have enough.
We have enough. Assuming it's Greg. Okay, I see. But
yeah.
Greg's such a chill guy, man.
Because I can't tell any of these people apart, dude. I'm gonna be honest.
Well,
like,
so
I'm not invested in this
They
part.
got sidelined to you.
Yeah, well, exactly. They were forced out of the picture, dude. This is like the Stalin. This is the Stalin of commentary over here. They've been taken out of all the pictures. They've been photoshopped out of every picture. Okay, and then somebody says who's Greg, and then you know Falgi looks up and says, I've never heard that name in my life. I've never heard that name in my life. Okay, it's evil. It's evil.
Yeah, you got the mods, and I was like, oh, I don't have to do anything.
Yeah, we have enough, and we have people who are really enthusiastic and really want to do this stuff. I kind of want to loop back to what I said before. I really took it to heart when when you guys said I was being kind of really pushy about like the channel stuff and pushy about moderating and pushy about the X, Y, and Z. And I realized that my mistake with that was I should have just asked if you wanted to do it in the first place. And I realized looking back on it, I never
The reason I was being so pushy about all that stuff is because I'm a BPD bitch. Anyways.
did that. I just assumed that you wanted to do it. So I corrected that. I am not going to ask you guys. Again, we have enough. I have everything I need for right now. If I do need your help, I will DM you. But as of now, you guys just focus on your own games, your own channel, the D&D stuff. I know it's going to go really well once it's all put together. I'm genuinely very excited. I dropped out, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to watch. I'm like I said, I'm really hyped for the game. But yeah, like I said, I took it to heart and I adjusted. So everything's going to be good. I found someone who's really good with bots and who can help me hammer down some of the shitter stuff.
Someone just quietly said, "We're gonna," because she said, "I'm gonna be watching, but I won't be participating." Someone said, "We're gonna miss you." I can guarantee she didn't say the same thing when she kicked them off.
True.
Like,
true and real.
It's crazy because the channel makes so much money, so like I can understand from a greed perspective why, like, they didn't want anyone else involved. Because dude, all the retarded donos to feed that dog. You know, the dog gonna get fed. If you don't dono, the dog will die. Like, dude, they got
Well,
so
this
much
was
money. They got so much money.
this was the Red Wedding. If you've ever seen Game of Thrones, this was the Red Wedding. Okay. This is where, the context of this call was literally just everybody sitting in there kind of having a fun time, enjoying each other. Everybody was like, laughing, loving, all of that kind of stuff, as Malcolm would say. Okay. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, like arrows start going into necks, okay? Throats start getting slit, and they find out, this meatball wasn't so friendly all along. Okay.
So we're good.
Yeah, do y'all still want me doing research for you guys?
Again, that is completely up to you. That's something that you still want to do.
I still enjoy it. I don't know if I'm meeting your guys' expectations with that.
I mean,
there hasn't been a big thing or anything to to point you towards
There
it.
hasn't been like a deep dive needed for anything.
Yeah, there's no real deep dive and stuff like that. The one thing I will say is just kind of be realistic. Are you
Bless you.
okay?
Bless you.
You better have just said bless you.
Okay. Yeah, that's okay. I'll be blunt. You guys, I love you guys. You guys are my friends. But the reality is that our time obligations have changed. As happy as that makes me, that has expanded our friend group, that also affects certain parts of the channel, and that's fine. But that's the whole point of getting other people available. Because like specifically for mod stuff and things like that, it's been nice having some of the newer mods as well, because people like Zaint, Salt, and Potato know shitters that I don't ever know.
And they're up at all the crazy times.
Yeah, these are people that go from commentary hell, like the people that will just dox you for fun, all the way to the big.
That's a funny line, huh?
No, but you understand.
That's a funny line.
He was gonna dox you for a welfare check.
Well, that's one of the excuses he gave, but then apparently when it came to Diesel, it was because of Rishi. But then also it was a joke.
It's so funny.
So it's so funny that you're like, oh well, the commentary hell shitters, they'll dox people for fun. You'll just dox people because of I guess like obligatory inheritance of beef. Is that am I off on that one? I don't know.
This is also
channels around, and they're just.
Oh, I was gonna say, because he's talking about time to like channel obligations. This is the same guy that would see Diesel would schedule a stream and then schedule his streams at the same time. Like he was directly trying to compete with Diesel.
Right.
So
right, and I mean he, dude, he was tired of being the diesel waiting room,
The son of Diesel. Because
the Diesel waiting room, the Diesel after show, whatever you want to call it.
In one of the Diesel calls, Diesel refers to him as his son, and you could hear Falgi's tone, like he goes 1 HP.
Why would you ever say that? God.
Just these fuckers are everywhere. So we have a nice mix of mods who are everywhere to mods who are just focused on us. So I think that's fine. When it comes to research, just things like that is there's nothing to really point us at yet. If that does come a time in place, we will do the same thing that we've always done. We will point each other, and we will try to do the best that we can. Again, the channel just has to run when I'm at work, because this is not my full-time job.
Yeah.
Like truthfully,
it's not our full-time job.
Yeah, I know, and I still have school obligations and shit like that. So
My question is, I think this is more for me. It might also apply to Ash. I'm not sure. Is there a number of streams in which you'd like us to be able to be available to co-host?
No.
Oh.
Because that's kind of like my thing right now is my
Uh-oh.
ability to co-host when I can.
There's
Oh.
no, as it stands, if you are available, you are available. If you're not, you're not.
Okay. I know. I just.
What?
Devastating. Am I allowed to co-host? Oh no. Oh no. Did you hear that deep sigh? Am I allowed to co-host?
No, because if you host too much, it's like squatters' rights. And
Bad news.
Then we gotta pay you.
Bad news.
Yeah, see, Hambleton co-hosting is on a sheerly, voluntary basis. Nobody ever has to co-host for me, and when they do it with the understanding that they are not seeing a single penny, okay? I love my co-hosts. They're very fun, but we already know that, and we've communicated that ahead of time, okay? So it's like if you just have communication, guys, no issues like this come up. Just communicate with your people.
You said you would dox my cat if I
Yeah.
didn't co-host.
Yeah, if he didn't co-host tonight, I told him that I would swat his family. But like that's not a big deal. Okay. Anyways, I wanna feel the full effect of this, so I'm going back a little bit.
What?
Am I allowed to co-host?
Are you still working for Malcolm?
Oh no.
Straight up.
Fucking no.
Oh no.
Are you still working? Dude, his first was on. Are you still working for Malcolm?
Oh no. Oh no.
Are you still working for Malcolm?
Why is he so scared?
Because
of
that was.
You were working for Malcolm?
He like had me do thumbnails once in a while. That's about it.
Because as you and I discussed privately, and I reached out to Malcolm as well, I didn't want your association with the channel to directly impact any monetary services that you were going to receive through him. I made that very clear with him. I mean, he takes pot shots at me all the fucking time. I don't really give a shit. I hope he suffers the worst kind of fucking bad shroom strip in his life.
What the fuck?
That's so
He
rude.
shit talks you, dude. Calm the fuck down. Like, dude, the guy shit talks you. Like, do you know the community that you're in? Do you understand the community that you're in? Because like oftentimes in these like calls and stuff, it feels like you don't. It really doesn't. Do you want everybody to be like nice to you and like just like kind constantly? Like fuck off.
Dude,
Exactly, Sister Godiva, and it's meant to be that way, okay? And he knows that. He knows that. I haven't. And here's the thing with Einat, I constantly am begging him to make a stream elements, and I literally tell him, or I mean, a Streamlabs, like like one of those, and I'm like, dude, I will donate to your Streamlabs. Like, please make a Streamlabs. Like, and I'm not saying donate because he co-hosts for me. I'm saying like donate because I watch Einat's content, and I would donate to his streams when he's streaming. But he's like, no, I'm not gonna make a Streamlabs. I just don't like money. I hate money, and I fucking hate. I hate being successful for what I do, so I'm just not gonna do that. Fuck you. It's very disgusting the way he treats me, to be honest.
My man does LSD on a daily and
That's
fucking shows.
crazy. That's crazy.
Why do you think he goes? He may be sober, but you're telling me he only goes sober to those concerts. I don't believe that, but that's just me.
Well,
I
you
guess what I'm
mean-
saying, if you're still
Sorry,
working for
don't
him,
be sorry.
I would
That's just me.
say no. The biggest reason why, like I said before, I do not want to impact monetarily, and people are going to start asking you if you are in specific spaces.
Thank you, Spoofs, for the gifted membership, and also looks like Pi, the new owner of the Oplock server, received that membership. So I appreciate it, Spoofs.
So, I think in his conversation with Diesel as well, he's like, well, I was just trying to protect her. She wasn't getting credited in his description. Diesel's like, okay, but she's getting paid. Like, you don't have to credit someone if they're getting paid, unless it's like already established in that relationship.
Also, that is also let's be clear, that just straight up was never said.
Yeah.
That was never brought up. So it's like, if that was actually your issue, you would say it, right? Like, it's just such a clear lie, right? Oh, it's your birthday today, Pi? Happy birthday.
Dude, the Oplock server's their best birthday gift ever.
True.
I'm just gonna be blunt. It's not gonna work out. It's not gonna work out the way you think it's gonna work out.
Does that sound like I am worried about you? Does that sound like I'm worried about you not getting the proper credit that you deserve? Is that what that sounds like to you, ladies and gentlemen? It's not what it sounds like to me.
Also,
It's not what it sounds like to me.
Another thing, because are we reacting to the Falgi response tonight?
Of course.
Okay, I don't know if I'll be around for it, but I want to point out, it's getting ahead of myself, but he he brings up, here's where I paid them. Everyone lost the sauce with that. It wasn't that he didn't pay them, it's that he went on Dicker's live stream and claimed that he was paying them when he wasn't.
Right.
And then they complained
When he
about
wasn't.
it after that. So him
Correct.
proving that he paid them proves nothing. Everyone has forgotten that point, because even like other creators covering this forgot that was the point. He was like, oh, well, he did pay you, okay. That's like, that's not the point.
Correct.
That's my rant.
Because those people will have no fucking chill. Like straight up, those people will have no chill.
That's also a great point, Place. You can't flex that you help recovering addicts and then say the stuff that you say about Malcolm and me. That's true. That's a good point. Thank you for redeeming your membership, Kevin. Really appreciate it, bud. Yeah, no, that's exactly right. Yeah, I mean, it's like, it's such a hypocrisy, right? Like, you can't, like, be like this guy, and this is exactly what I was saying about Truly the other night. Like, where Truly will be like, I'm the victim advocate, and then just be like, you know, literally making fun of domestic abuse, right? I don't give a fuck about making fun of domestic abuse, to be clear, because guess what? I'm not the victim advocate. I'm the fucking retard who makes jokes and gives takes, okay?
Fat little chud.
Yes, I'm Mr. Fat Chud who gives retarded takes and makes jokes, okay? But it's like on that same length, like, you know, will I talk to people about addiction? Will I help people out if they ever came to me? Absolutely, I'd be more than happy to. At the same time, I'm not going to moral fag about it and be like, I am the addict advocate and I work in addict advocacy. Because guess what? I make jokes like everybody else does, okay? Hasn't Malcolm just been making that point for months while the people in ACC just slandered him? Probably. I barely watch Malcolm, to be completely honest. I don't think I've ever seen... I think the last time I ever even talked about Malcolm was him talking about the tier list that Sam and I made.
ZV asked a good question.
What? Did you ask if Falgi could call in? I unadded Falgi. I never plan on talking to him again, so unfortunately that's not an option for him anymore. Yeah, you can ask him. Sure, I don't care.
And I've learned that the hard way, that those people have no chill. But that's just pretty much it. Again, making it is completely fine. Not being able to make it, also completely fine. I don't particularly care.
We do like a lot of D&D, so...
Yeah, we're also... I mean, listen, you guys have a lot of D&D stuff.
Tyrone makes a good point, too. It's not really jokes when it's saying shit like that in private to people that know that you don't like him. Yeah, that's a fair point.
Yeah, I was just gonna say at this point, like, it seems, I mean, I don't know, I don't really look at much of the other servers anymore. I kind of just, even before I got more busy, I just assume you guys seem to have like a game every day. If you guys are free for stream, you could either DM, honestly, it'd probably be better if Falgi DMs you if he wants you for a stream. Otherwise you can DM him if you're in waiting or something. But I've adjusted the roles already, and like I said, if you guys just, the only, I guess, not even an obligation, because I'm not asking you to do everything on your own time, whatever you guys need to do. I'm looking forward to seeing Ash and Q take on your guys' own channel stuff. I think it would be really interesting.
Is Malcolm a big Paw Patrol fan? Like, what is all of this about Paw Patrol? Why do I keep on saying Paw Patrol mentions? What's the deal with that? Can anyone enlighten me? Like, I don't know.
And then, like, for KJ, like I said, just focus on the D&D game. I'm really looking forward to it. It's gonna look really good. Like, the stuff that Blue talks about has been really interesting.
Yeah. So we can't just jump in the live anymore, is basically.
No, I made it so most people cannot.
Ooh.
Okay.
What was I gonna say?
God damn. Be a little bit nicer, Cloudy.
The biggest thing is again,
They call her Cloudy the cunt. That's what they call her. They call her Cloudy the cunt.
this is not a push. This is a suggestion. Focus on.
I'm deaf? What do you mean I'm deaf? Did they talk? Oh, the small child in the background? Okay. A kid said Paw Patrol? Okay, I'm sorry. I thought I was like, dude, is like Malcolm like a big Paw Patrol guy? Okay.
On your own private things. The biggest reason why is like the fucking commentary has changed. Like straight up. Unironically, this is like an actual true story. I popped into Chud's stream today, and even Chud was like, "I'm out of the house. I don't get along with anybody anymore." Like even he said it. Everybody feels it, and nobody's really making the effort to be friendly again and to like have like a network of people to send each other to. So if that's the case, if we're gonna just fucking do it, we make it. I don't give a fuck.
That is such a weird reason to not let them call in anymore, and it makes no fucking sense at all. It's because like you know, the, nobody's like friendly in commentary, and like because when you're not because they're not friendly, it just doesn't make sense that the people who like already like were co-hosts and like could come in whenever they want, they just like shouldn't be able to come in anymore, because like we're like not friends with anybody anymore, because like Chud Logic said it too. So okay.
That was always part of the channel. That was always part of the ethos of the channel, was to support other people's goals, aspirations, and things like that. So I want to continue it that way. I want to pay it forward, and that's how we will continue to do it.
Yeah, are there any Paw Patrol enjoyers in the chat? Need to know. Need to know. My my little siblings, they love some Paw Patrol. Okay. I will say, I have suffered through quite a lot of Paw Patrol. I know the theme song by heart. Okay.
Okay.
And that's pretty much it. I don't think I have anything else to say.
I don't either. I have to go. If you guys need to, again, if the perms don't work or something, or you need something from me, you can just DM me. But unless Falgi needs something, I genuinely don't need anything for you guys. Like I said, I felt pretty bad, and I adjusted my behavior. So, yeah, I hope you guys have a good day. Bye.
Wait, what? What the fuck is this? What is it? Do you know the context of this, Ina?
Where she said like I just didn't like my behavior about it. Is that part? Like
yeah, like let
that?
me listen to the line again.
Or you need something from me, you can just DM me. But unless Falgi needs something, I genuinely don't need anything for you guys. Like I said, I felt pretty bad, and I adjusted my behavior. So.
Oh, I felt pretty
What
bad.
is that in regards to?
Because I think she had,
Which is not even true, by the way.
I think she had started like behind the scenes lashing out to them, and like the things she was saying and the way she was like the lack of involvement with them.
Okay.
But that would be my assumption. I don't know explicitly, but from everything that happened prior to this,
it just
I
doesn't
think
make a
that's
ton
what
of
she's
sense.
referencing. But again,
it's also just funny because she like continued being even worse.
So I would say it's similar to how Falgi's response was, that he didn't even apologize to about everything that got outed actually, but he only addressed in those calls of like Diesel and everything with the things that got outed, and I think that's what it is. Cloudi probably got outed for the way like the shit talk and everything like within their mod chat, and then that's her being like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I just won't do it in that chat, but I'll continue talking bad about you all."
Dude, it's the fucking South Park parody of the BP apology, where like they're standing in front of like the baby seal. We're sorry. You're fired, and we're never gonna get you. We're never gonna let you on again. And you have to specially request it, even though some of you helped start this channel. But we're sorry. Sorry. Very sad, very disturbing, very horrific. Okay. Okay. Anyways.
Yeah, I hope you guys have a good day. Bye.
Oh, bye, honey. Yeah,
bye.
Shit to do.
Bye, honey.
That should be the Cloudi voice.
Bye, honey. I know that you're you're having sex with an African American man, and your appointments come up. So, bye, honey.
Going to focus on now. Ash, Greg, if you're both available.
Yeah.
No.
How do I edit?
You have fun. I'm watching Clash in Paris.
Give me a second.
Okay, let me at least download the stream first.
I know I just fired you, but can you teach me how to edit?
How much storage do you have also for?
Please.
Like, this is insane. I just fired you, but also, how do I edit? Just wondering. Also, what is it? I don't know why this is making me laugh so much, but this message from ZV, is he going to charge and use his phone? We #C the charger. Okay? Like, what? Okay? Like, I'm charging my vape if you really need to know. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Okay.
2 terabytes?
Okay, that's good for video.
Whoa! 2 terabytes of what, Falgi? Whoa. Hey.
Give me a second.
Okay, let me at least download the stream first.
Okay.
How much storage do you have also for?
2 terabytes?
Okay, that's
Whoa.
You probably need more eventually, but.
Yeah, I talked to quite about it.
Good.
So my recommendation is to get a portable hard drive and put all the streams and all your editing on that portable hard drive, because it will fill up fast.
Yeah, so
Yeah, you don't want another thing computer that you do.
Right now is fine, but like you need to do that because otherwise it's just gonna overtake your computer and it's gonna be a
Yes.
nightmare.
I hardly edit, and
And look at Ash. Ash just got fired, and yet Ash is willing to, be for some fucking reason. Like I would be cold. I'm gonna be real, but like for some reason, Ash is like more than willing to be a helping hand to the cock block. I don't know why. Very, noble behavior from Ash. But if this was me and this motherfucker just fired me and then was like, how do I edit again? I would just be like, fuck off and figure it out yourself. How about that?
It's all of my space still.
I have.
I need to go through. I need to comb through and delete all the shit that I've already turned into.
Yeah,
everybody.
that's what whatchamahoo's it. Hold on.
All right, I'm going. I'll pop back in later if you guys are still here or whatever. Come on.
Will Willie get Destiny arrested? How did his orbit respond? Sorry. Find out. No, I'm doing I'm making a post.
Okay.
Like I was gonna say, because I edit and I have like almost like 500 gigabytes of like videos plus edited videos on my portable hard drive, and it's just like.
Yeah, so like obviously the big thing is making sure everything is good.
Make sure that everything is good.
Trash. Yeah, the big thing for me is now making sure that I can.
Why didn't he sing the apology?
Make certain things work because I don't know how they work.
Hey man, I think you should take down We Are Rose Ballet because of Falgi's involvement.
Yeah, that. Yeah, and if you don't, I'm gonna fucking cease and desist you.
Fuck, I was talking over his singing. Fuck.
Yeah,
Rewind
dude.
5
Come on, you're
seconds
being so
on my
rude.
singing.
Certain things work because I don't know how they work. Got me feeling me down.
Wow. Hey. Wow. Wow.
Sounds like some Disney Channel shit, man.
Yeah, it's from Camp Rock.
Stuff? Is that where I got the beginning of it? Yeah, I believe so. I believe that this is the Queen stuff. Because even if I don't upload it, or is it Ponder? Why is it still limited?
Why is it still limited?
Under review for like fucking 2 days. This fucking stream has over almost 500,000 views. Fix it. 5K views. Fucking fix it. Sorry, I'm annoyed with you too. Let me go to the actual video stuff. I just want to see where the.
I would sing we can do a $100 donut goal for me to sing the Paw Patrol song. Because I'm not doing that for free. I'm just being honest.
What would you sing? Would you sing one of the gay songs for free?
No, I wouldn't sing any song for free. Because I'm a whore.
Not
And
even
if my main line isn't getting taken care of, then nobody experiences any form of privilege or happiness. Okay? Because I'm a whore. Toxic Gossip Train 2.0. That'd be kind of cool.
I want to see where because the Queen shit is in the beginning. Okay, perfect. Okay. Video. Okay, so I'm downloading the video now.
Okay.
And then I will learn.
Okay.
What the fuck?
How long's the video downloaded?
I believe the rest of this call is just them talking about editing.
Oh, wait, no. Wait, is this what I wanted? No, pause downloading.
I know, but it's just like surreal, so I'm gonna play it.
Very well.
Because it gives me feelings of surrealness and disturbed. It feels very disturbing.
It's gonna take how many minutes? 12 minutes? 11 minutes? Jesus Christ, this thing's huge. I'm gonna pee real quick.
Wow.
I'm gonna use the restroom. Give me like 20 to 40 seconds. Holy moly.
20 to 40 seconds? Are you not gonna wash your hands? What? Hey. Falgi, wash your hands, Falgi!
Washing your hands is admission that your meat's dirty.
Usually I'm recording the disadvantage video.
Everybody's meat's dirty. Come on.
The script almost done. I just
My
need to make the
meat's
last edit,
clean.
and then I can record that.
Fruity Tooty mode type derail and DMs. Fruity Tooty mode.
Well, it sucks. Oh no, you lowered the derail price. I was about to say it wasn't $10, but I didn't see you lowered it.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny. Like, as soon as I made it $5, everybody can afford a derail, even though it's only $5 cheaper, right? I don't really understand it, but it's
double the derails. Oh yeah. I sent.
Okay, let's see.
After that's done, I did send you. Or never mind. Never mind.
If it's what you're talking about, I
never
responded.
mind.
Oh my god. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you, Juro. You made me think that it wasn't gonna be fucking Chibi, dude. You made me think it wasn't gonna be Chibi.
Dude,
You said
Chibi-
Fruity Tooty, and
really makes me want to cry. I'm not gonna joke.
Well, on
but
that note,
I want to
Hamilton,
say
I have to go.
thank you.
of course you fucking do. Of course you do, because you can't support me through the things that like happen to me.
Anyways, I love you.
All right, thanks for coming, buddy.
All right, bye.
I appreciate
bye,
it.
Humble Chat. All right, chat. I have to go. Fuck. Fuck. Little nut ran away. There he is. Okay, he's back. All right, we're gonna like that. I'm over here now. Okay, chat. My 4 viewers. Okay, this really was streamed just so I could have a VOD. Okay. So oh fuck. Okay. It's just so I could have a VOD up. Okay, I wasn't wanting to cut Himpleton's stream. But you know, I need a VOD. I need a VOD up. So I'll probably do something like tomorrow or Sunday, going over my thoughts on everything more directly since everything's come out. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the little shit stream, because I did. So I hope Falgi gets back to me. I messaged him. I miss him. But yeah. Anyways,